Figuring out how to refer to yourself, sometimes known as an I help statement, could be the make or break of your dream clients finding you and you filling your programs. What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want, because today I want to help you figure out your I help statement so you can start attracting your dream clients. The point of an I help statement is to help you get clear on how to convey what you do, who you do it for, and the value that your powerful work brings. The first thing we need to think about is your target audience. So I want you to really understand who you help. And I don't want you to say all people, and I don't want you to think that everybody needs your service. For example, if you're a health coach, yes, it's true, everyone should lead a healthy lifestyle, but it's not true that you should help everyone get there. So be really specific on who it is you help. The next thing is to understand their problem or their need. So I want you to focus and maybe brainstorm with a piece of paper and a pen. So I want you to think about the challenges that your target market has, your dream clients. What are the issues that they're going through right now, or their frustrations? And maybe it's a requirement that they need to complete something or do something or finish something before moving on to something else. So what are those requirements and those frustrations, challenges, and issues that you can then come in and provide assistance for? And if you can figure out who your target audience is and the challenges that they have, the need that they're having, that desire, you're halfway through. The last part of this is to get results for your clients. So what results do you get for your clients, with them or for them, that bring them through that transformation and they say at the end, wow, she did an amazing job helping me? What are those results and what do they look like? So this could be losing 50 pounds, growing a business. It could be getting a better relationship with your spouse, depending of course on what it is you do. Now, when you're creating an I help statement, it's really important that you keep it very short. I see a lot of people go on and on and on and on, and that just really gets lost on your dream clients. They stop reading, they don't understand, they maybe don't even connect to the words that you're saying. So the shorter, the better. Just a few words is very, very powerful. And if you're gonna put this in your bio, which you should, on most of these social media platforms, there is a character limit. So we wanna keep it short and sweet. Also, you wanna be very, very clear. We'll go into a few examples in a little bit. But if you're vague, then it's just gonna get lost. People aren't going to remember you. And that's the other thing, we wanna keep it memorable. And how do we keep things memorable? We keep them short and clear. So if they're short and clear, people are more likely to remember what it is you said. For example, if you go to a networking event and you want to tell people what it is you do, then you would walk in there and you would give your I help statement. Now that is short and sweet and memorable. Of course, in a networking event, you might have up to 1 minute to discuss, and we call that an elevator pitch, so that you're able to explain what it is you do, who you do it for, and the results that you provide in 1 minute or less, as if you were standing in an elevator and you only had the time from walking into the elevator to getting off on your floor to explain to all the other people in the elevator what it is you do. So an elevator pitch is a little bit longer. An I help statement is just that. It's a statement, and we want to keep it short and clear and to the point, so it's very memorable. Now, why is it important to be memorable? Well, if you're asking for referrals or you hope other people bring people to you, you want them to remember what it is that you do. So the shorter and sweeter it is, the more memorable it will be, because they're able to recall it. When you're coming up with your I help statement, I want you to think about telling a 9-year-old what your I help statement is. And if they're able to recall the words that you said and repeat it back to you, then that is good. We don't want to use very fancy language. I see a lot of people using fancy language, and unfortunately, they think they're just being all professional and it's going to stand out well. And the truth is, nobody remembers what it is you do. Half of them don't understand what it is you do, and you're missing out on those dream clients and leaving money on the table. Another mistake I see a lot is that lack of specificity. So that means that they're just saying, I help everybody, I can help everybody. Or they're saying, I can provide answers to all of your problems. Now, while it might be true that you can provide answers to a lot of problems, I want you to focus on the big picture and the result. Other mistakes that I see people make is they focus on their features and the benefits, or maybe even their certifications. And instead, I want you to focus on the result. What are people getting at the end? That's the most important thing. Now, one mistake that I see entrepreneurs make all the time when it comes to their I help statement is they're using language that is very vague. The words that you use within your I help statement need to be very clear. So for example, if you say, I help women thrive, we don't really know what thrive means. Of course, we know what the word means, but we don't know what it means to you. And I don't know what it means if I were to purchase a service from you, what result I would get from that. So you could be a health coach and say, I help women thrive. And that means you think thrive has to do with getting healthier. Or you could say, I help women thrive, and you could be a business coach and you could think that thrive refers to make more money. So instead of saying thrive, you should say get healthier or make more money. So we want to be very, very specific. Not only that, if you were a business coach and you did help women make more money and you wanted to use the word thrive, your dream clients might not relate to that word. There might be some of your dream clients who think thrive, wow, if only I can make $300, that would be amazing. So $300 to them feels like thriving. There might be some other dream clients of yours who think, wow, if I could make a $300,000 a year, that would be amazing and I would thrive. And so because someone thinks that $300 is thrivable, if that's a word, and someone else thinks that $300,000 is thrivable, we're not really sure what thrive means. So we want to be very specific in the language. So one other point before we go into a few examples is less and more. We're talking about results. So people want less of something or more of something. And you want to include that in your I help statement. So what I mean by that is you're going to say, I want to help someone with more of something, get more money, get more healthy. So because of that, we want to increase what we are doing or decrease what we are doing. So if we want to help someone increase what they're doing, maybe we want to help them get more muscles, or we want to help them get more money, or we want to help them get a better relationship. That's more. We also can help them decrease something. We want them to get less something. What is that? Less stress, less frustration. Maybe we want to help them save money so they spend less. So less and more are good concepts to apply when you are creating your I help statement. Another thing you can do is use IER, and then you know you're using the right concept here. For example, you want to help people get less busier, or maybe you want to help people get healthier or wealthier. So that's another way to understand if you're doing this right and applying the results that you help get people. If you're getting value from this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can grow a profitable online business. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up and give me a like right now so that we can share this information with so many other online entrepreneurs who would love to learn about this. And it really helps me out. So thank you so much. Okay, so now I want to go through some examples. So for me, I'm an online marketing strategist and business growth expert to coaches and healers. I could go on and on and on. I could talk about how I help people end the feast and famine cycle, how I help them post content consistently that converts into clients. I can talk about how I can help people budget and manage their business expenses and set up online business accounts. I could talk about how to run social media, fill their programs, set up their signature offers, and so much more. But as soon as I talk about all of those things, nobody's hearing a single thing I say. So we want to keep it short and sweet. So I could say, I help coaches and healers make more money, or I help coaches and healers fill their programs online. Simple, to the point, cut and dry. So now I want to do a few more examples. So if you are a career coach, what I see a lot of people do is go on and on and on with their language and say something like, I help recent graduates navigate their career paths by providing personalized guidance, resume optimization, and interview coaching, empowering them to secure their dream jobs and launch successful professional journeys. Now, that is a mouthful, and not a single person, not even a 9-year-old, will be able to reiterate all of that verbatim. So remember, we want it to focus on 3 things. What do you do? Who do you do it for? And what results do you provide? So we will reduce this long I help statement to something a little bit more manageable. And we could say something like, I guide graduates to secure dream jobs and professional success. Now, if you are a career coach, isn't that the result that you want? You want your dream job and you want professional success. So it's very easy to say, oh, that's the person I want to work with. Now, for a grief coach, someone who helps someone overcome grief or loss, I usually hear something very elaborate, such as I help individuals navigate the complex journey of grief, providing compassionate support, personalized coping strategies, and a safe space to heal, empowering them to find solace, resilience, and renewed hope in their lives after loss. And while all of that sounds amazing, it just sounds like blah, 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 and nobody's able to actually say that back to you or even understand what it means. So we could use something much shorter, like I help women by guiding healing and hope through life's losses. So now we know that if I'm a woman who's having trouble with grief and I need to move through that loss, I know I'm in the right place. So if you were a happiness coach, a lot of times I hear something like, I help individuals cultivate genuine happiness and fulfillment in their lives by guiding them through transformative mindset shifts, empowering self-discovery and actionable strategies, enabling them to embrace joy, find purpose, and create a life they truly love. And to be honest, I have no idea what that means. So we could say, I help women or moms or entrepreneurs by unlocking joy and purpose for a fulfilling life. Now, I want you to create your I help statement, and you can take that word help and switch it to something else so it's a little more unique. I help people create, or I help do, or I help any other verb you can put in there. And that will make it very, very unique to you. And once you do that, you're gonna wanna know how to niche down so you can use this I help statement in front of the people who need you the most. So let's work on niching down, because I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble with that once and for all. Go check out this video and we will make sure that it's very clear for you to figure out who your niche is so you can pair it nicely with your I help statement. Go check it out.